Hey guys, if you've read the title then you know that this video is a Survivor tier list. Before we start, I quickly wanted to mention that this is based purely on my opinion, so if you have a different one, feel free to write about it in the comments. Now let's start. At first, let's talk about survivors overall. There is a total of 10 survivors, with them being split into 3 categories: survivalist, sentinel, and support. Survivalists are pretty much just there. They don't have anything in their kit to help out the team, so the best they can do is fix gens to reduce the timer and try to distract the killer. Sentinels are very important for the team because of them being able to stun the killer. They're also pretty good at defending themselves in chases. Lastly, supports. They are very important for the team because of their ability to, well, support the team, for example by slowing down the killer or by healing someone. Now let's move on to the tier list itself. Last place is going to N7. First of all, N7 is a survivalist, which means he cannot help his team at all. He also has a very high skill cap, because you need to know when and how to use your clones. And even so, clones are usually not very rewarding, because if the killer is not dumb or new, they will probably either read the clones or won't chase them for too long. Full GUI is also pretty useless in all situations except for LMS because of how long its windup is and because it can easily be cancelled. So in the end, we have a character with a very high skill cap that is not even that rewarding, cannot help his team at all, and is only useful in LMS. I think it's a deserved 10th place. Next up is Chance, and just hear me out. Chance has a very big problem, which is at the same time his main passive. It's his luck factor. You may get lucky enough to get 3 stacks in a row, or you may get 90 weaknesses in a row. Like, no joke, this may happen, all because of his luck factor. Even if you are lucky enough to get 3 stacks, it's not even a 100% chance that you will shoot. There is a chance that your gun will explode in your hand while somebody is chasing you, or that it just won't shoot. Your HP is also randomized. You want to change it? Also randomized. Literally everything about this character is randomized, and even though it's a fun mechanic, it's not very good because it makes him very inconsistent. 8th place is Noob. Noob, just like N7, is a survivalist, which means he cannot help his team. However, unlike N7, he has a lot of pros. First of all, it's his abilities. Literally all 3 of his abilities are useful in chase. Bloxy gives you speed, Slate Skin gives you invulnerability, and Ghost Burger allows you to hide from the killer if you manage to escape a chase. Noob is also easily the best survivor for LMS, again because of his abilities. Do note that all 3 of his abilities also have decently long windups, so if you have bad timing with using them, you will be punished heavily. The only reason I'm not placing him higher up is because he cannot help his team at all due to him being a survivalist. Next up is Taff. Taff is a support, which means his main role is to help out his team by placing tripwires and subspace trip mines. He, however, has 2 pretty major flaws. First of all, these traps are pretty easily noticeable and can be destroyed with just 1 punch from any killer. Second of all, both traps require decent knowledge about when and where and how to place them so that they have the highest chance of working. Another thing I guess I should mention about subspace trip mines is the fact that their debuffs will also work on you if you're standing too close to it when it explodes. Lastly, to be fair, a singular Taff is not that big of a deal because the amount of traps he is able to place is minimal. I do have to agree that more than 1 Taff is already a nightmare, even just 2. Next up is Bilgerman. Bilgerman is very similar to Taff when it comes to their playstyle, because both just place stuff that annoys the killer. The only reason I'm placing Bilgerman above Taff is because I think his buildings are more annoying than Taff's traps, but to be fair, they could be interchangeable. We start off the top 5 with Guest. Guest is easily the hardest character to use in the game, for a few reasons. First of all, to even use his stunning ability, the punch, you need to block a killer's attack, and that revolves entirely around your skill and reaction time. Which in return means that if your reaction is bad, then you'll also be bad with Guest. Guest's kit is also made in such a way that makes him the best in protecting others, so if you prefer hiding for the entire match, he is definitely not for you. Next up is Dusukar, who in my opinion is the best support in the game so far. However, I won't be placing him higher up for a few reasons. First of all, Dusukar is literally helpless when it comes to chases and LMS. While other supports can at least somewhat rely on their abilities, Dusukar is the only one who can't, and has to rely solely on juking and his teammates. Third place is Shedletsky. Shedletsky is the easiest sentinel and one of the easiest characters to use in the game. Because his slash isn't a lunge, it's probably also the easiest attacking ability to hit the killer with. Not only that, he also has healing, decent one at that. Second place is Elliot. I'm only placing Elliot above Dusukar because Elliot is the only support who can consistently survive chases due to his rush hour. Also, because of the way his pizza works, it can instantly negate damage from a very damaging attack, for example Jason's gashing wound or 1x's mass infection. And the first place is... yeah, it's 2-time. The only thing you need to learn as a 2-time is how to trick stab. The moment you do, you become an unstoppable killing machine. 2-time is the only sentinel with consistent 4 seconds of stun. He's also able to regenerate up to 20 HP by backstabbing. Not only that, but due to his revive, he has a total of 120 HP if he revives before LMS, and a total of 110 HP if he revives during LMS. Without a doubt, he is the most annoying, but at the same time the best survivor in the game so far.